can see in front of you, we have AMP installation guide from Cube Coders. Now, I discovered AMP, which has been out for quite a few years actually, when I was looking into Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl led me to Pelican. Pelican I couldn't quite get working. I had issues with the SSH keys and whatnot with Pelican recognizing them. I don't know. Anyway, it just became a headache, and I was like, why deal with it? And then installing an actual server was a serious pain in the ass. You had all this command line crap and stuff. Like, you know what? Nobody wants to go through all this to create a game server. They want to create a game. They want to get server or create the server, get running with their friends. They don't want to dick around with trying to research. Okay, what's the switch? What do I got to type here? Oh shit, it was capital, not lowercase, or lowercase. Hell with that shit. So here we have Pudgels, my newest Unraid server. Dun dun dun. As soon as it decides to open. This is the third one now. This is a 40 core. So anyway, on the virtual machines, I installed a brand new Ubuntu, what is it, 24, whatever the newest one is. Obviously, I call it AMP test, and I've updated it, the upgrade, and then I installed OpenSSH. I then SSH'd into it right here. Can I make that any bigger? No. The controller, the alt and mouse wheel does not work for this, so sorry about that. But anyway, what we can do is take a look here. We have the AMP installation. So first thing, well, let me go ahead and copy this so I don't have to worry about that later. Copy, okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shrink this up to this, because since you're not getting any of the text bigger, it's not going to matter. So first thing you want to do is sudo su dash, put in your password. All right, so you are now root. All right, and then it says do not put sudo in front of the command, so we're just going to put straight in bash and enter, and there we have it. That's pretty quick and easy so far. So for the username, default is admin. You can change it. I'll type in not so, and then you want to pick a password. Make sure you pick a strong one. Mine is really generic right now, since I don't want to type all this crap in, especially when I'm just going to delete the thing, because I have one currently running that works just fine. And it says, would you like to isolate your AMP instances by running them inside Docker containers? Now you can select yes or no. The default is no. If you select no, it'll ask you if you want to create, Minecraft, if are you going to use it for Minecraft, etc. It'll download Java and stuff. If you select yes, that you want to do the Dockers, it'll just go to the HTTPS, and it's going to automatically install Java and stuff to work. So anyway, would you like AMP to be configured for use with HTTPS? This is on you. If you have followed the videos, many videos out there, I used Ibercore, but if you follow the videos for setting up the Argo tunnel through Cloudflare, and you use NPM, Nginx Proxy Manager, you don't need to do this HTTPS, because the Nginx Proxy Manager will take care of everything for you. So default is no, and I'm going to go ahead and select N anyway. Then I'm just going to go ahead and hit enter. Then it's just a matter of waiting while it creates it. It usually doesn't take too long. Now, like I said, with Docker, and it'll install Java and all that stuff. I believe it actually, yeah, it says installing 32-bit libraries not required, install Java not required because of Docker. If you'd have selected no, it would have asked you those separately. Well, actually, it would have just said you want to use Minecraft, and it would have installed those if you said yes. Otherwise, it'll skip that. So, let's get this rolling. So anyway, this is actually pretty cool. It's fairly quick and easy to set up servers. They have a repo. You get the server profiles from GitHub. I'm going to let this do its thing for a minute, and we'll come back. So You can install it on Windows. You got Windows Desktop, Windows Server versions, Server Core. You got the Pi. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you can run it on pretty much anything. And of course, they have a video tutorial, and you can tell it's real easy if you were to actually watch the video. If I just click it, you can see it's 4 minutes. I mean, it's quick and easy. Now, all they're doing is showing you how to actually install it, not how to set it up or do anything else like that. All right, and it's downloading AMP now. And it's real easy to update as well. There's actually an update option in there. All right, it says waiting for user to complete first time setup in browser. So you can see how quick and easy it was to set that up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the browser. We're going to go to my virtual machine and just jump in here. Let's open Firefox here. I don't like Firefox, but it's what comes with Ubuntu, so, or most Linux actually. Anyway. So we want to go 127.0.0.1:80, or is it 8080? I forgot. Alright. I forgot. Wait, what is it? No, it's 8080. Alright. Not. There it is. It's HTTP, not PS. Anyway, so then the username that you created, or the admin, and your password. And this is the rest of the setup. So here you go, next. And I guess I should say AMP is a paid program. So I did purchase one, and I don't like how it doesn't open a new browser. So let's go back, or a new tab, because I don't like doing that. Go next. Will it let me do one? Open link in new tab. There we go. Close Firefox. There we go. Okay. So you have the standard edition, which you can get. You can have five app instances, which is 5 servers. 3 panels, so you and 2 other friends, you can give them access to log in so they can create their own servers or edit the one that's currently running. Single system management, 1 PC only, and then community support. I did go ahead with the professional edition. Notice these are lifetime licenses. None of this software as a service bullshit where once you stop paying, you can't even use the current version that you have. It's over. That's ridiculous. But anyway. And it's actually a model that doesn't work, but it does work because these businesses, it's an ecosystem that people got used to using, and now they have to pay it to use it, so it looks like it works, but it's actually a model that can't really be sustained. Because people don't need constant access to a lot of these things, especially people like you and I that are just hobbyists. Why do we want to pay hundreds of dollars a month for Adobe and stuff? Just give us a license, or let us pay for a month. Let us keep that particular version, and any updates and upgrades we don't get, we'd have to pay for. Anyway, that just makes more sense to me. But anyway, I do have the professional edition, which is 15 AMP instances, or app instances, servers. Unlimited panel users, as many people as I want, of course, and multiple server environment. So if you have more than one server like I do, I can create, or I can just fire up multiple virtual machines and link them together using the multiple server management, which you'll see in the next screen. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and continue without a key. We won't be able to set up a server, but we will be able to finish this setup here. So the default standalone is what most of you are going to use. Now, if you have the other license, what you can do is you can have a controller, like on one server. And then if you have a server with GPUs and whatnot that you want to use to actually run the games themselves, then you can use a target. Creates local instances, logs into and managed by a controller instance. So you would set everything up using the controller to connect to the different target game servers. Anyway, that's a little more complicated than we need to deal with. We're just going to do standalone. Now we're going to go next. Nope. No third-party data and all that other crap. Next. So you can set up secure login or two-factor. Right now, I'm not going to do it. I'll let you figure out if you know what you want to do with these. I would recommend at least like a two-factor or a secure login. I would definitely recommend that. But I'm going to say I don't want it, and I'm going to restart. The only reason I'm doing that is because I don't plan on using this server at all. This one, I'm not even going to show you how to set up a server using this one. I'm going to use my existing one because I didn't put a key in on this one. All right, AMP is reloaded. Oh, I did passwordless login. I just want to log in. Sorry, clicked the wrong thing. And here we are. That is how quick and easy it is to set up AMP. It's that simple. Now, you have a lot of options that you can play with. So, you know, obviously we got settings. You can add users. Now, the role management is something you're going to have to set up yourself. Everybody is a super admin. So you'll have to create a role and then come down here and change what settings you want them to have access to. Otherwise, they're a super admin. And I don't think you want that for everybody. You got your active sessions. It tells you who's logged in at what time, what IP address. You have an event log, which breaks it down in more detail. Your external services. You can set up an email to be notified for whatever reason. Each application or each server, you can also set this up for each one of those. Like if, I don't know, for some reason they can email you from within a game. I have no clue why it's actually there. I mean, once it's set up here, I don't see why you need it separately, but there is a setup for each server as well. Your file manager, you know, you can go in and, you know, check out your directories and that. Instance deployment. This is an important one. So you got your networking stuff. None of this stuff I really messed with. I did change my port ranges. I took a huge chunk, set it aside, and forwarded my router to it, so I don't have to worry about it when I create a server. It'll, you know, it's already forwarded. But you can also set it up for traffic. Anyway, you've got options here to check out. Deployment defaults. I don't mess with those. Instance management. Now here you can see it says, you know, KubeCoders AMP templates :main. Well, you can add other people's repos that have created templates for games. Greelan is another one. It'd be like Greelan, Greelan, I think, /AMP templates :main or something. I have it in my other one. So anyway, that's a good one to check out and change as well. And then you have your community pages. So anyway, I'm rambling on. There's a lot of stuff. So you can come over here if you want, and you can create a custom configuration. So if you don't have, if there's a game that you want to play that's not here, you can create it yourself. You'll just have to put it up on GitHub and then put the repository, your repository, in the game over there, or in the server where I showed you there. So here's how to create one, but here's an online tool that they created. And here it is. You put in the name of the game, you know, give it a description. Well, it tells you, you know, who are you, take some credit, a link to where you can learn more about it, etc. Which operating systems are supported, compatibility, does it need Winnie or Proton, whatever, you know, management console, all that good stuff. What ports does it use? You know, configurations that you can add configurations, add a config file. The startup and shutdown where the Windows executable. I mean, all this stuff, and then you at the very end, you can download your configuration and submit it to your GitHub to be able to access it from the game, from within the game, or from within the server. So there you go. So that's how you set that up. And you can see this change now to the QR code. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to jump right in here. Here's mine. This is my server. So to show you how quick and easy it is to start something up, we're going to go to create instance. Something small, because most games are really large these days. So if we go down, the game's still in like pre-test or whatever, Sunken Land, there we go. And we will create, a friendly name is what you want to call it. I don't know, we'll just call it Not So Sunken Disaster. There you go. Create instance. So what it's going to do is it's going to download Steam Command if it's not already downloaded. Then it's sending the configuration file up and stuff, and it's going to download the actual game from Steam, or the actual server, or whatever the files they require. Now, if you couldn't do it anonymous, it'll pop up and ask for your Steam login. And if you have it set to Steam Command, not Steam Command, that Steam Guard, it'll ask you for a one-time code, and you have to just check your email till the code comes in. So you can see it's still doing its thing. So we just click on Manage. Still installing though. There it is. So you see, you know, it gives us the ports within the range. So we can go to configuration. You can go to Sunken Land over here, and we're going to select USA East. That's important to remember where your server region is. You can give your server a password. And notice when you change the box or hit enter, it goes settings saved. And I'm just going to leave it at 3 players. And we're going to go ahead and go back to return to instances because it's actually still installing. Click on manage again. I actually like to see the boxes, not just look at the word that says updating. Because I did this before when I was trying to make this video. This is like the 4th time I made the video. And I always keep screwing it up because I don't wait until it's finished. And I'm like, it won't log in. Why doesn't the game see the server? Oh, blah, blah, blah. So we need to wait till this is finished. Now this is all dependent, of course, on your speed, the speed of your internet, the speed of the server, you know, your hard drives, all that good stuff. Since I am running this from a virtual machine, so. It's initializing. How do you pronounce it? Is it wine or Winnie? You know, I have no idea. Anyway, a lot of times I've noticed that the active users doesn't actually work, and that is something usually based on the game. It's a command that they can send to the game console, to the game and the console to report back, and most of the time it's the game that doesn't report back. So don't be surprised if you go to use it, or you're like, you know, I've got friends playing, but it says 0. Are they on? Are they sure they're on the server? They probably are, but because of that, they aren't. Now the big problem I see is when you load a game or you install a game like this, then you go in through the delete process. It doesn't delete the actual entire folder, because when I log in, it probably won't be a brand new game. It'll probably put me on the island instead of throwing me into the water. I should land. You usually start above in the air, and you fall into the water, and you swim to the island. This will probably put me on the island because I had loaded this up previously, you know, to test it out. So we're just waiting for not listening to light up. There it is. So the server might be up and running. You can go to console. You can see what's going on. Go back to status. You know, at least part of that stuff actually works, right? So now we fire up Steam. So we got Sunken Land. There it is. I may have to restart it. I'm not sure if it took my changes from the start. You know, the USA East, that may still be in Asia. Let me go ahead and turn the volume down because I already know it's going to be loud. I was like, where the hell's Sunken Land? Why aren't you playing? There it goes. And that's a Sunken Land issue right there. So we're going to join a server dedicated. And usually it says Sunken Land, welcome to Sunken Land, running an AMP. Now that should be mine. We'll type in a password to be sure. I don't know how to change the server name in that. I'm sure it's in one of the config files. You can actually just go in to your server and change the config file. You know, pull them up, change it, and then save it. You can actually do it from within AMP. But that's all kind of stuff I will let you discover. My goal is just to show you how quick and easy it is to set up a game server. I did another one not long ago. Was it GSM or something, I think? Oh, nope, it is. Yeah, see, it started me out. It was putting me above the water, and then it loaded the save game from when I did it. So if you ever played for a little while, you delete it, and you decide to do it again, you'll have to delete the actual folder itself, or it'll just start where you left off. But anyway, as you can see, we are in the game. It was mine. It took my password, and it was that easy. Now, with that having been said, I'm not going to do another one, but I am going to show you that some of them, let's return to instances. So we fire up another one. So if we go over here, and I know like DayZ has another one. So you want DayZ stable, and you can see it has extra steps. But if you click view details, it does tell you how to set them up. And here's Greeland that I was talking about for the server thing. Hold on. For some reason, I closed that window when I actually wanted this. So we're going to cancel because I'm not going to create that. I'm going to stop that because I don't want it. But you can go to configuration, instance deployment, and let's see here. Instance management. Yeah, here it is. So you can see here it's Greeland/amp templates:main. Now you get those off the Discord. You can, people will post their stuff in Discord if they want you to have it. And Greeland's one of those, and he adds quite a few templates that weren't in the original, that weren't in Cube Coders. But anyway, that's how quick and easy it is to fire up a game server. You saw it, quick and simple, down and dirty, whatever you want to call it. It works, and it seems to work great. You can go back, go to instances. So you got support and updates. You got the Discord support board. Open a ticket, and upgrade the instance, which of course is already up to date, but it'll tell you right here if it's not. But yeah, there's a lot of other options I'm not going to go through because some of the information I don't want you to have, because it's the installation that pertains to your service. So anyway, there you have it. And I hope this helps you out, or at least introduces you to something new to try. So have yourself a good day. Bye.